So when I make my millions, where do I put it?
In the bank. That's where mine's at. It's in the bank. You say, well, what do you do with it? Nothing. What's it doing? Nothing. Well, why don't you do something to earn more money? Because anything that can earn more money could also disappear in the night. Does that make sense? Or it's in something you can't get your hands on and can't get the money back. Here's the way I look at it. Give me a chunk of money, whatever size, whatever's relevant to you guys, and put it in the bank and wait for the deal that makes me 100% return. How often do I have to do that 100% return to outpace every other kind of investment? Not very often, right? Once a year, once every 2 years, once every 4 years. So it sits there and it waits for that next deal. Does that make sense? But when that next deal comes and nobody else has money, guess who has money? And I'm ready to pounce. So I just let the money, it piles up and piles up and piles up and sits in a bank. And the bankers love me. In fact, I'll tell you a story. This is a cute story. 2000, where's John? What year did we buy Aspen where we couldn't get it financed? What year was that? 2008, January 2008. The banks had almost gone out of business. Remember that? Where they weren't even giving people their money back out of money market accounts. Do you remember that? And they thought all the banks were going to collapse. So I walk into Wells Fargo and I go, look, we got this deal. We need $3.3 million. And it's a great deal. It's an incredible deal. You know, it's probably 40% below market value. And we need to get this thing financed. And the guy goes, you know, Del, you're one of our best customers, but the Fed has just shut us down. There's no lending anywhere. I'm sorry. So I said, okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Cut me a check for $3.3 million out of my savings account, and I'll just go ahead and pay cash. You know what they said? Well, we are going to do a few loans this year. Just a few. And so we got it financed, did we not, John? We got it financed. It's about having money in your bank. If we put enough money in your bank, you will lend us money. That's why what happens is when you get rich, you never use your own money. Do you understand that? They don't want you to take it out of their bank. The reason is, if any of you understand the way the Fed works, for every dollar they have in deposits, they can get $10 from the Fed, I think, or somewhere around that number. So the bottom line, if I give them $10 million to sit in their bank, they've got $100 million to lend out. And so if I want my $10 million, they don't want me to take it, do you understand? So they'd easily lend you the money. So they gave us the money, and I mean, some ridiculously low interest rate. It's cool. So that's why I keep it in the bank. And it's nice to go in there. What's really fun is to watch when you go in and deposit money in the bank, the little teller girl behind the counter, like, hi, sir, how can I help you? And she pulls up your balance. Oh! That's always fun. Next question.